All right, so if you're reading my column or you already read it before watching this video, then you know that here I go again. I'm thinking about the end and what that means in this crazy life that we live. One thing that I say in the column below, or if you're looking at this on YouTube, you can go to 1851franchise.com and find my column. But I talk about the belief in something past life. And part of that is because I feel like far too often we get ourselves into these holes where we do things that we don't really love. We've talked about passion and being in an environment where you find what equals happiness. And I explore if we know that the end is here, then what is preventing us from saying we want to do something special? So the question that I posed said, is there something past this? And there are different opinions on this, and everybody probably has their own personal opinion on what the next phase of life is after you leave this world. But I said to my mom once, I asked her if she believed in God. And part of my questioning was, at what point do you say you're ready to jump out and do something? And the point of my questioning came when I was deciding if I wanted to start a business or not. And she said, well, tell me how the internet works. I said, I don't know. I go to my computer and turn it on. And she goes, no. Tell me how the internet works. Like, how does that information travel here? I go, I have no idea. So there's some things that your brain will never be able to comprehend that are, in fact, reality. And I thought about that, and it actually forced me into the moment where I decided I want to make a switch. And it could have been the moment that I switched jobs. It could be the moment that I switched the way that I approached my job. It could have been the way that I decided to be an entrepreneur. But looking at the end, realizing that it's real, are we scared? Are we nervous of it? And then ultimately making the decision that you choose happiness. Next month I write a column about that you're in control of your thoughts, your words, and your actions. That was something that Brian Stevens said at the Fran Connection conference, and that's true. We're in charge of our thoughts. What do we believe? Our words. What are we going to say we're going to do? And then our actions, if we're actually going to do it. And I applied that to my decision to start a business, and ultimately to the way that I operate myself on a daily basis. So I try to use the fact, and it's morbid, but we all know that the end is going to come eventually, as the beginning to us saying that we'll figure out what equals happiness. And in franchise sales or franchise becoming a franchisee, it seems like that moment where you question what does this all mean is the true defining moment where you jump off that ledge, take a risk, and become a franchisee. So I hope this message resonates with those who have done it and are thinking about it, those of you who are in a career that you're unhappy with, or those of you who just want to approach every day with a different mentality. I hope that my message resonates with you in some way. So thanks for reading my column. Hopefully that provides some extra insight, and we'll see you next week. Take care.